1072, good luck. So a little bit of a rating gap. But that's up to the system. Opponent 274 games in rapid, so we get the Reti from the black side is what we normally play with white. Oh, that's not a move you would expect from a 1000 level player, and to play something like this and then this. I'm going to push the pawn on. This is not something you'd expect a 1000 level player to even enter their mind, so that's a bit concerning right at the start. It's someone who's mainly playing blitz looking at a glance there, so let's just play pawn up just to close this down immediately. Probably pawn up here so the knight can come behind. Knight up here, the bishop up somewhere other than castle. That's the general idea. Now I could go here. Knight up. If down, we can jump across. Yeah, I'm going to play knight up first. I know it does allow the bishop and the knight to come in. The bishop comes in, so I'll just develop. Okay, hits the pawn. So playing well and playing quickly. Okay, I'm just going to push the pawn up there. But these moves are not the type of moves that a 1000 level player you would expect them to even enter their mind, so it's a little bit concerning here. But let's just see. I'm going to take this pawn. If takes here, we've got a potential option to take back. That's what he's done, but we could just ignore it and develop, I guess. Here, what if you come down? That's problematic, right? Let's hit the bishop. Yeah, no, this, you can just tell straight away, this is not a 1000 level player that we're pretending to play against here. Again, if I take, that's the problem. So we can't really do that. Doesn't matter which way I go. Actually, let's play a knight here. And we just hit this pawn. Does he dare play this one quickly? I guess if you do that now, maybe we can take here because the bishop's protected, but... Okay, he does take there. So again, if we take with a bishop, we walk into this. So I think we have to take with a knight. I don't see anything else to play, so I'm going to take and probably just come back. Okay, castled. So if down now, we've got the option to run if we need it. Trade. So I'm just looking at pawn up to play pawn up. It stops the knight and bishop going here. It threatens to push a pawn and hit the bishop. Now he's come across. Now this time I think we can actually take the pawn. If you take here, we take back. And if you take here, we take back and we still protect our bishop. So I think it's okay to take here. Might be missing something, but I think it's okay. We attack the knight. Okay, knight takes, so we take back. Actually, there's no need to pre-move with it being rapid, but we take back. So we've gained a pawn now, 6 against 5. Our knight is now attacked. So the natural square would be to go to f6. If we go forward, we're probably going to get trapped, aren't we? Just with a simple move like queen up and there's nowhere to run. So that's the natural square. But if we go here, we can attack the bishop. But I'm going to go safety first, I think. Does it allow pawn down actually though? If I come here, can you just push? Actually, that's problematic, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I need to go here then. I think I do actually. I think I need to go here and attack the bishop. And I need to move the queen somewhere so I'm able to take back if you push. I'd expect a move like bishop back. Or bishop back like this. But let's just see. Yeah, if I could get the queen here as well, then I'm safe to take. But let's see what white's got in store for us. Bishop goes all the way back, but it's the same concept. The queen is coming here and the bishop here, so it's the same idea. I'm not sure we can do really anything much about it. What can we do? What can we do? I guess I can go here and spend a move, or maybe I go here and run. So I can step here, but yeah. Or maybe I can do this, but again, we've still got this problem. I have to move the queen, don't I, because of this, so I have to get the queen out of the way, so if pushes, I've got the option to take. You just need 2 moves here, and there's a problem. I guess we can play g6, but no, this is far too advanced for a 1000 level player. It'd be interesting to see what the peak high rating is and what the best wins against anybody is, what their ratings are. So we can't go here, we lose the bishop. If we push here, knight in could be a problem. If we go here, knight in is a problem. What else can we do though? I guess I can play rook across, although this could be a problem as well. Everything's a problem. Everything's a problem, isn't it? Everything. Maybe I can do something like this and just sack a pawn. Here, queen up. How on earth do I get my pieces developed? If I go here, it weakens this. That's the problem. But I guess I could then go here, right? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go there so we can go here and develop the bishop. We're going to likely see moves like this. And then if I go here, there's a potential sack as well. But if the queen's in front of the bishop, we can always trade the queen off. Okay, now he's just blasted forward to target this. Yeah, this is something very wrong here on the face of it. I mean, I guess I can move the knight out of the way and create a pin, but... Or maybe I go here. If takes, we take the queen. If check... Actually, yeah, say I go here, takes. If we gain a queen, check. If we step out the way, say here. If your queen, my queen covers it. So if I take and say you take with a bishop... Bishop up, takes, takes. It actually looks all right. Let's just take. But yeah, there's no way this is a 1000 level player playing this. This is way beyond that level, way beyond it. Okay, that allows me to actually develop and get rid of that bishop. Knight's protected. If knight takes, I think I can just take the queen. And if bishop takes, I think we're all right. So... we can take the bishop. Now, is there any benefit to a knight jump and attack the queen at the same time? So knight up here. Even if we take here and you take back, you're going to cover the pawns. I don't think there is. So I'm just going to take the bishop. Okay. It's going to activate the other rook. But is he going to play something like this? Yeah, when have you ever seen a 1000 level player play like this? Okay, the knight's gone back, so I guess we can go here and challenge the rook. We could maybe jump forward, but something's not right here. Something isn't right. Knight here. I think we need to challenge that rook. There's something very, very wrong here. Very wrong. We'll be doing a deep dive on this account as soon as the game is done. That's something I do off camera though, off camera. See, the queen guards the rook, so if he takes, it's a check, so I'm pre-moving to take back. So he's played rook across, so I'm just going to take there. I'm looking at a move like queen up here, but there's no knockout blow, is there? There's no knockout at all. What about a knight across then? Or rook over, takes, takes. Let's just simplify it with rook across. Okay, let's take. So I guess we've got queen over here now then. We attack the knight and the queen. We are a pawn up after all, aren't we? We're still a pawn up 2-1 on the outside. If the queen comes off, it's much easier to play, much easier. My knight guards my pawn. So if this is a genuine human player, I should be able to outplay him if the rating is anything even remotely realistic, but I don't think it is. That's a problem. How to do this? It's probably right to go on the queen side, but I guess we can advance, but I don't think we should. I think we just shuffle across. Try not to collapse this. I'm going to try and come this side and then march forward when my king's closer. Got to be careful over these knight checks, and the knight doesn't protect here. King here would allow a check and collect. I've seen that. Actually, I'm just going to play a steady move and go here to cut this. Okay, now I'm going to come back. Yeah. Okay, well there's that blunder or mistake. So I can check and collect here. But no, this is really, really, really off, this one. Really off. Let's go here so we can potentially check. Okay, so check first or take. Check. I think we drop the knight back first before we take. Then you're going to have to take with a pawn. Okay, goes across and attacks a pawn and threatens a check to win this pawn. So I guess we just take here, right? Now if you check, we go here. You can check, we're going to lose our knight. So here, check's no good. Here, check's no good. So here, check. Here, check. Back, yeah, there's something. This is so bad, isn't it? So bad. Let's push this one. If you take, I'm safe to then take here. I think knight check we might see. It does take. So we're safe to take and hit this one. Yeah, it's a knight check now though, so... But I can go here, right? Or I can just take. Yeah, let's just take. Keep it a bit safer. But there is no way this is a 1000 level player. That's impossible. In this position, always push the G pawn, not the H pawn, so the king has a square. And then we can go queen here and here. But yeah, there is no way we're playing a 1000 level player here. We need to do a deep dive on this one. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. We'll analyse it in the normal way. So they're the move times for both players, but that was far too good from our opponent to be a 1000. Far, far, far too strong. Okay, so we've played the endgame phase well, but yeah, very concerning, very concerning. Zuckerdout opening Tennyson Gambit. Yeah, as soon as you see very advanced opening concepts, you know it's not a player with that low rating. It's a beginner's rating level. Beginner's rating, but it wasn't beginner's player. So where are the final figures? 92 against 88 on the accuracy. Yeah, there's mistakes and blunders, but you know, bots do that as well. Something is very wrong. Very, very wrong here. And I know, by the way, I know taking is the correct move and knight comes in and the bishop comes up. It can get sharp, but for someone of a 1000 level rating, that move alone is a red flag. It just wouldn't even enter the mind. For someone who's a relative beginner, it just wouldn't even enter your mind to play a move like that. And when the moves are being played well, and you know they're being played well, you know something's off. So we're just getting a slight advantage here, but it still comes back to level. Yeah, I should have played b5, as you can see, instead of playing the knight back there. We should have played b5 to counter and hit the bishop and leave our knight hanging. so that was a blunder. Yeah, I did indeed have a knight jump forward there to hit the knight and the queen, and hit the queen with the rook as well. So that's why I've got a blunder. So that's my only blunder of the game. I looked at knight jumps, didn't I? I just thought, no, I'm going to simplify the game. Cost me 2.5 points, but I was still better. Then once the queens came off, I'm a pawn up. But again, it's still good play from our opponent. Still very good for a rating at this level. Something's not quite right. And then here it's just basic endgame technique. Just take your time, make sure you don't blunder it. And in this position, it's the G pawn that you push. If you push the H pawn, you can just go to the corner and you end up being a bit stuck. So it's just the G pawn. Something to learn, especially like if you play a bullet chess, but we get there in the end, so it is what it is.